Kawan, background. Done.
Indo-American alumni of this college, so inspirator for many genius.
Everyone present here.
All the students coming together, marching forward. The first batch of 2021, the ZENOLENTZ.
All the dignitaries to accept the salute of the marching contingent.
The ZENOLENTZ followed by the people marching in maroon. The batch of 2020, the Evanders. Right behind them, the batch of 2019, in their light blue jerseys, the Resilience. Followed by
attributing the salute to the dignitaries, the commander, Pawan, followed by the captain, Kone Rohit, and the contingent of ZENOLENTZ batch of 2021.
last but never the least, senior most batch, the intern, the Winsiders.
Party marching past the dais and giving a salute to the dignitaries, the batch of 2020, the Evanders, followed by the batch of 2019, the Resilience.
Now we invite
आवडा या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युता शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि. Thank you.
call upon our beloved principal, Dr. D. Mohandas sir, to address the gathering.
And guest of honor of the evening, Dr. T. Subramanyeswara garu, Director, Chief Oncologist, Indo-American Cancer Hospital, Hyderabad, Special Meeting, my beloved Superintendent of MGM Hospital, Dr. V. Chandrasekhar garu, Superintendent of TB Hospital, Dr. Shravan Kumar garu, and Deputy Superintendent of MGM, Dr. Parsham garu, and Vice Principal, Dr. Raj Devde garu, HODs, faculty, students, my dear students of KMC. It gives immense pleasure for me on this day. We are inaugurating the Uthkarsha College Fest of Kakatiya Medical College. Due to COVID, last 2 years we could not celebrate the college fest. So this fest is inaugurated today. It will last for 7 days. So it includes sports, literary, cultural programs, blood donation camps, and tomorrow we have a walk from KMC to the public garden, and followed by skit about the prevent road accidents. Splash mob is there tomorrow morning, and other cultural events also there for 1 week. So, sir, this college is 63 years old college, which has produced more than 10,000 undergraduates and 5,000 postgraduates. From next years onwards, we are planning to start the super specialty courses also in this medical college. This college students are spread all over the globe, spreading the colors of Kakatiya Medical College all over in world. Name any country, sir, there will be at least few Kakatiya Medical College students will be there. Country like USA and UK, we have Kakatiya Medical College associations also. Our seniors have contributed a lot for this college. NRIs constructed the NRI auditorium here, and Dr. Rakileti Garu constructed a hostel for girls, and Dr. Raidu hostel also constructed by our NRIs. Most of the batches contributed for this development of this college, and the recent Diamond Jubilee also, the many batches contributed for renovation of the auditorium and other works. I am also proud to say that I am a student of this college, 90 to 82 batch, sir. As a responsibility and a duty, we are contributing about 35 lakhs rupees for the newly developing academic uh, building where we are providing the audio visuals from our 1981 batch Supremos. So recently the NRS, they have collected about 1.3 lakhs of dollars for the development of this college, and especially for the research activity in this college. Our students are very meritorious. After the Gandhi and Usmania, Kakatiya Medical College is the most preferred college in our state. So they are very good in not only in the studies. Recently in the intermediates at Apollo, our students got the first prize in the cricket and volleyball. And many second prizes like badminton and other colleges also won, sir. And in a debate literary event also, our students won the second prize in the national level. Our students are doing many ICMR projects also. They are very much interested in the recent research activities. And our PGs are very sincere and hard work and got the prizes in the conferences, in the state and all India conferences. So, with these few words of introduction, so we have, with the help of our Collector Garu, we got 30 lakhs sanctioned for the sanitation work in the college. And very soon we are going to start the new academic block for the students, because this college was built up for 100 students. Now we have an intake of 250 students, so we are not able to accommodate in the old lecture halls. Under your able guidance, PMSSY has started. Now all the departments are functioning. So we have done about 7 surgeries in CT, cardiothoracic surgery, and about 1150 stentings. So this is the achievement which is done in this college in the last 1 year, sir. So, sir, under your leadership, Dr. Gopi Garu, so we have started transgenders, hepatitis, and geriatric batch. She is an anesthetist. So, he is in a very good position, director of Indo-American Cancer Hospital. So, for any professor to become a professor from the many corporate hospitals in the Hyderabad, in spite of that, he is continuing his services in the Indo-American Cancer Hospital for the poor and needy patients. He is not only a good academician, and is a good, is a role model for all students. And he is conducting actively and
MGM Hospital and all other dignitaries on the dais, as well as faculty members and my dear students. So, I am very happy to be part of this Uthkarsha, and I can see that the energy, though it is delayed, this is because it is happening after a gap of a long time. Definitely everybody needs a break, as we know that last 2-3 years there is so much stress on entire medical fraternity due to COVID and follow-up activity. Even we know that students also put a lot of additional work, and they made to contribute a lot during the difficult times. So definitely this is a much needed break. Even today also he followed up that he made sure that I also to be part of this event. I really thankful for inviting me, and it reminds me of my college days. Just I was thinking, some days I was keep thinking that I'm not so creative as my college days. I feel these days I'm less creative than when I was to be as a college student. The reason being, everybody agrees that the college days are best in anybody's career because we are so independent and we are so free and we can do whatever that we know. But once you come out of your college, and as we know that medical career takes very long period to settle. Now these days everybody has to go through post graduation and again DM and additional super specialty courses and all. So comparatively compared to some other discipline and the medical field, it takes bit long and it also gives lot of pressure outside society and all. And already you are a cream of the society and you know the art of how to prepare for an exam, how to crack the exam. So I don't have any advice to say. But there are a lot of people in the medical field also. They are exploring in different disciplines and different field. They are excelling. Already our principal also told, be it this sports, be it any other department, they are trying to explore all the possible opportunities. Even in my IAS batch, out of 180, around 32 medicos was there as a part of our batch also. It's also a proud moment that they are also, many of them are pursuing this civil service also as a career. And I wish to see that many of you, if you wish to take this as a career also, you are welcome to do that. I'm also ready to support for that. And as the administrator's point of view, I just want to share two things since this is a medical college, so there is no other place to share that whatever that I feel. So recently, every time this thing will comes frequently. We always have a shortage of staff, especially medical qualified medical doctors to serve in the rural areas that we are seeing in the field. Most of the time, because my training was in Adilabad, so we know that Adilabad, Asifabad, these are some tribal areas and all. We always have the shortage of doctors. So it is very difficult as an administrator to see that. And recently also, even in Warangal district, we wanted to fill a lot of vacancy through Palli Davakana and all, but we are not able to do it. So this is one part of this. And finally, government has come up with an idea to fill this through some other equivalent post, maybe through whoever has done some bridge courses, they can also be filled up. So again, my DMH was telling us that Ma post there you are giving to these people. So one way we are not in a position to keep them for long, and other way there is a requirement to fill because we know that many of you have come from a rural background, I am sure. So there is a requirement in the field. So we need to see the ways how to balance this, because we are not requesting to sacrifice one's career and to serve in the rural areas, but we need to find some balance where this we are reaching to all the necessary people. This is one. And the second, even a recent report also we have seen, even in Indians, this out-of-pocket expenditure is very huge. That is one of the reason where a lot of people is pushed into poverty life. So why this phenomenon is happening, and since all the young minds are gathered here, again we need to dwell upon to see that why this out-of-pocket expenditures, what are the ways to come down, bring it down, so that the data says every year through additional and through over out-of-pocket expenditure, around 55 million Indians are going to below poverty line because of some huge medical expenses. So now a lot of this new age diseases are coming, and a lot of due to medical improvement also, a lot of diagnostic improvement also, the many people are getting a quality treatment, and their normal life expectancy is also increasing in one way. So that is also appreciable thing. And these are the small things that I just wanted to share. And again, I once again thank the management as well as the organizers for inviting me and giving an opportunity to share with us. Thank you so much.
Words of encouragement. Now we call upon the Superintendent of MGM Hospital, our very own V. Chandrasekhar sir.
Good evening all. So respected Warangal District Collector Dr. B. Gopi Garu, and our own beloved principal, Dr. D. Mohan Das Garu, my own senior and motivator for my left, Dr. P. Subramanyeshwar Rao Garu, and Vice Principal Raju Devde, and Deputy Superintendent Dr. Parisharam, and Superintendent TB Hospital Dr. Shravan Kumar Garu, other faculty members, HODs, professors, assistant professors, and my dear students, and my dear house surgeons also. So as I'm also belongs to this college. I'm 85 batch, Stallion batch. So as Gopi sir told, I am not that creative or out of the ground sort of things in my those days. But I used to admire Subramanyeshwar, and my classmates also, like Ishwar Chandra, and so many sports persons are there. So hockey, football, everything they are playing. So but because I am a day scholar one, and other thing, so for there is a magic in this ground, definitely, in this campus. So in those days, because of some reasons, I couldn't be hostler. So then I got my MD seat, and then I became a hostler here. So then I am fulfilled all the qualities how to acquire as a medicine, as a Kakatiyan. As a Kakatiyan. So I know what is the enthusiasm about Uthkarsha, because I worked as a vice principal from 2014 to 17, and in the 17 I worked for the principal also. All these years, I think that house surgeon batch is, at that time Uthkarsha is in Jos. So but past 2 years, the COVID has given a big halt. But so all the kept energies should come out now for following 7 days and all. So I always believe that with a sound body only you will have a sound mind. So always academics, it is a very difficult course for any study in this universe. That medicine course is a very big and very difficult. So as the collector sir mentioned, you are always cream of a society just by getting a medical seat. So then you always open your other faculties, avenues, because the future days, a doctor profession may be a bit stressful. So you should have your own navigation to make you relax and rejuvenate. So for that reason, this Uthkarsha will definitely give a very good memories for your own to cherish on in your rest of life. And also, it is not like advice, but this course is transforming an ordinary human being to a healer. So that cannot be seen by anyone. So definitely all you have to achieve, and definitely this country is given so much to us, then you have to serve all our country fellows, whether be in the rural or urban, whatever it may be. So with this few advice, because many advices will come from real motivators. So hope you will enjoy all these Uthkarsha events, participate, and win or lose participation is the thing you have to think about. So many sports events, cultural events, and literary events, whatever. You enjoy that DJ night and all what you enjoy, that you enjoy, but work and play, this should match. So that's the only thing I want to tell. Thank you very much. Principal sir, your arrangements are very excellent. So we are not matching, because I too was conducted this Uthkarsha, but you are par excellence. Thank you very much. And I thank you, our Collector Garu, to gracing this occasion. And definitely Dr. Subramanyam sir, thank you sir, Subramanyam sir, and all other my colleagues. Thank you very much. All the best.
Dr. T. Subramanyeshwar Rao sir to please address the gathering.
Good evening. Collector and District Magistrate Dr. Gopi Garu, elder brother and someone who actually taught me basics of surgery, Dr. Mohandas. Another elder brother who has been an inspiration, Dr. Parshuram. Dr. Shekhar, somebody who is energy personified, and his speech actually showed what he's made of. Somebody who has come up the hard way and has remained an awesome inspiration for people like me who also made their way from rural Telangana. Dr. Shravan, somebody whom I have known for a very long time. Dr. Raju, I see the physical director of my times, Sri Venkateshwar Garu, and the physical director, the dynamic Prabhakar Reddy. I know he will elicit such a response. So I use that word. And then I have my classmate Sri Devi and lots of other friends. I cannot name all of them. She suffered because of my hooting like this in the 80s. And still she bothered to come to see me here. I have my students, I'll just mention one name, Ramesh Kurapati and others who were doing extremely well here. It's very heartening to see them all, the faculty of KMC, the dear children, dear students. We have something significant in common, all of us. Practically all of us have something significantly in common, and that is the alma mater. We were born to different mothers, but we have one mother which has actually nurtured us to become doctors. It's continued to nurture a few of you to become doctors and healers the way Shekhar had actually exalted. So all of us belong to this place, and when Mohan called me, I always thought this place, Warangal as a place and KMC as an institution, I would never need an invitation. I would only need information to be here. Such is the nostalgia. Nostalgia that doesn't allow me to look or feel old. When Mr. Prabhakar Reddy told me to come through the ladies' hostel, actually I wanted to come that way only to reach. I thought it would not look nice, but he gave me a pass. He said that is the shortest route. I thank him for that, because I could actually relive that nostalgia also, apart from everything else. Lots has been said about me. If it remains so, I would really want to live long to really deserve everything that has been said by friends here. If I have to inspire and motivate, both Mohan and Chandu told I could actually motivate. It's only because I came here as a sportsman. I was playing a cricket league in Hyderabad. The league starts in the later part of the winter and then continues at 5 centuries in a row, and then the next week I wrote the entrance, and unfortunately I got a seat in MBBS. Because I was very close to zonals. Zonals in Hyderabad then means one step away from Ranji Trophy. I was 17 then. A very passionate cricketer. And when I got into, when we saw the result in the Siyasat office, that's where it used to be displayed one evening before, half a day before, I did not find my name in Usmania and Gandhi. That was the place for KMC in my mind then. And then I thought I did not make it, so I'll continue to play the league match next week. My father wanted me to become a doctor because he knew sports is not a good career, then at least. No IPL and stuff like that. Azhar was my friend. We played schools together. He was lucky that he was not good at studies, so he became big. He became rich. I was spoiled by choice because I was a bits and pieces type of a person. Somebody like Ravindra Jadeja, a bit of fielding, bit of batting, bit of everything, bit of studies and things like that. Would not call myself brilliant. Actually, I would humbly submit that I was a childhood stammerer. Could not actually speak a few sentences unless one of my parents is around till I was in 6th class. Brother Jose Daniel, the sister concern of the St. Gabriel's that is in Kazipet, it is there in Nalgonda. My principal taught me how to speak. So I have actually two mothers. One mother taught me how to creep, crawl and walk. The other mother, in the form of a man, who taught me how to speak. All of you would have picked up speech. I had to learn speaking. And if I stay here today, it is the grace of the Almighty and divine blessings of my teachers. They've been so kind to me that indeed made me feel that I should never be less kind than them when it comes to students, when it comes to my staff, and when it comes to my patients. So it is their kindness that has made me what I am. I remained a bits and pieces type of a person. Lots of influence of a lot of people, I cannot remember them. What I would want to tell you, the first years, the 21 batch is, we always used to think anatomy and physiology is a stumbling block, and there was a referred batch then, which was a dreadful thing. Unfortunately so, a failure in exam is not failure in life. The parents would apply so much of pressure because it's just a game and you could lose. Football is on, Argentina can lose, Zico can miss Messi can miss a penalty. So all this can happen in life. I think it's important for the parents to be truly parents, not treat their children as assets or liabilities, one of them or both of them, depending on situation. So, anatomy teacher, somebody called Saumitri, he was so simple and so great. He used to think that anatomy is the beginning and end of medical profession. So his life was filled with anatomy, and he made us such good anatomists, and there was enough criticism because physiology would get neglected. So that's how deep he was as far as a professional is. Only later I realized, just because of him, I had a lot of interest in anatomy. I would sit down and tease tissues after the dissection time. After Sridevi would have gone home, if she was a day scholar. And now I realize surgery is nothing but anatomy and common sense. If you don't have common sense, you can't do anything about it, but learn anatomy. So it's important to build. These 13, 14 subjects are extremely important. So treat them as complete subjects. They are no less glamorous, no less important. And as the profession is expanding, please understand that these non-clinical and preclinical, paraclinical subjects are going to become extremely important. When you choose your career, especially the girls, I think it's important to give lots of importance to these specialties. Responsibilities will always be there. Collectors are actually, in few words, has told us what the society actually expects from us. For the past 2 years, I've never been so proud of myself and ourselves, not even when I was playing at the highest level. The way we fought the war against COVID, we lost about 3,000 doctors, 12,000 medical employees, but still we continue to fight a war. No war after the World War. No war after the World War lost so many officers. A doctor in the army, even if the doctor is doing internship, is called a lieutenant. So you are an officer while you are an intern. Have you ever heard in one country 3,000 officers being lost in a war? So we have sacrificed our own lieutenants and won the war. So you should be really proud, and that raises the responsibility of the next generation. The seniors have fought fiercely. At least 6 KMC students died of COVID, fighting this fiercely. A 80-year-old, Dr. Harikumar, told us, I've lived enough. I'll not stay at home. I'll not be a coward. I'll be courageous. I'll be chivalrous. If I die, I'll die one day, and I'll not continue to die each day. He passed away. I can go on. I don't want to hold you because we have already delayed. I would only want to tell you that while you are choosing specialties for the 2017 batch, for example, and the interns, every specialty stays very important. When I chose surgical oncology, there were 4 seats in the country. It was like hitting your head against a mountain. And with a bald head like mine, it is not going to be easy at all. My father told me, you've gone crazy. Because he thought I'm not among the top 4 in the country probably, or because the challenges of cancer surgery are just too big for a father to allow his child to suffer in silence. But I told him the magnitude of surgery, the magnitude of challenge is something that is beckoning me. I'll do what I like. So fortunately, I got into it and I continued. It was not at all a glamorous specialty then, but now it stays as #1 specialty. So you don't know, life is a giant wheel, young friends. You may think pediatrics is on top. By the time you pass out, it may come down. So don't choose a specialty because it is easy to practice, easy to make lots of money, lots of name, fame. It would not stay that way. That keeps changing. What you need to do is to choose what you love, because your love doesn't change. Your needs change, your greed changes, but your love doesn't change. And what I've also understood is, however difficult the specialty is to practice, however morbid the specialty is, with high mortality, like oncology specifically, what we have to realize is depth and detail are divine. If you want to see the beauty of the ocean, if you have to have the power to dive deep and stay there for a while, you need oxygen there. You need to really endure and sustain. That is when the maximum beauty is. The highest and the deepest are the most beautiful. Similarly, once you understand a subject and really dig deep, every subject is wonderful. And what is extremely important is not to lean against a specialty. Specialty is your mother. After a certain age, when you are called an adult, your mother should be proud of you, and your mother should be known because of you. So specialties should be glowing because of you. You must give that glory to the specialty. And if we have that power, the less traveled specialties would definitely be better for you all. Please go the less traveled path, and I'm sure with some hard work, a little more than most others, some endurance, you would be better off than anybody else. There is a boy called Muhammad Rafi who has picked up biochemistry, and all his classmates were actually surprised. And it seems I was actually pleasantly surprised day before yesterday when I met him. His book is read by all of you. That is something that none of us could write a book. I have published loads of international peer-reviewed publications, but I never wrote a book. Because he picked up biochemistry, there was a void, there was a vacuum there, and his brilliance matched that correctly, and he should be an inspiration. I would only tell you, friends, it's easy to survive. Let any number of doctors come into the field. It's not difficult for you all to survive. It's not easy to serve continuously. So think about serving. survival is something that comes automatically for anybody who serves. I love KMC, and I've said that my name and my wife's name are there in front of the college. I thank Sandhya, the then principal. Sandhya was like my sister, because always with my sister, because her elder brother and me were classmates and we played cricket at a certain level. So I knew her when I was 16-year-old, a small child. So automatically she thought her elder brother's name has to be there, and it's there. Thank you very much for this evening. Whatever I can do to KMC, I would always be in the forefront, whether it is material help, financial help, or any advice or anything like that. That is something that I promise both Chandu and Mohan, the heads of the institutions here. And I would say that it was wonderful seeing Dr. Gopi. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much, sir. Those
నవరస శోభిత ప్రాంగణములకు సరస హృదయులకు స్వాగతం. amateur status, that I will be guided by the highest standard of sportsmanship and fair play, that I shall recognize and abide, help promote the spirit of camaraderie among ourselves through this wholesome sports and desist from acts that will result in ill will among other participants. I further pledge that I will contribute my best towards the success of this tournament and help achieve the aims and purpose for which it is being held. Thank you.
Now, in all of our KMCMs, followed by a sports captain, volleyball, Sriram. As a sports captain, run ahead with a torch lit, the flame swaying.
The glory of sportsmanship being carried span the ground by all the captains, led by the captain, General Captain Kode Rohit of the batch 2018 ZENOLENTZ.
Sharing the responsibilities of the sportsmanship. We have reached the end of the sports torch run. Successfully launched the event of Uthkarsha 22. Let them roar! No limits, no boundaries! Here we go!
Spirits be high. As Kode holds up the spirits of sportsmanship, this is the start of Uthkarsha 2022.